हाँ जी. Now next is our book work on page number 60. Objective type questions. First are your fill in the blanks. We have to fill in the blanks. Options are given to us. We have to choose the correct option from the two. Page number 60, 6060. First is dash mixes with humus to form dash. We know that with the weathering, the rocks, bigger rock particles, they break down and form the smaller rock particles, that is a sand. Then that sand, it mixes with the humus to form soil. So answer is sand. It mixes with the humus to form dash, to form soil. Next, dash particles are the smallest soil particles. We know clay, it is present in the form of powder. Small particles are there, very smooth texture of clay is there. So, clay is having the smallest particles of all clay. Third, dash is the best soil for growing plants. We know sandy soil, it doesn't hold water. Clay soil, it is very sticky when holds water. And so, which is left? Loamy soil. Loamy soil is very good for growing crops. Dash is very fertile because it contains humus. Two layers of the soil are they given, topsoil and subsoil. So, which layer is best for growing plants? Means it is fertile. So, upper layer, that is the topsoil, it contains humus and it is best for growing plants. Topsoil. Fifth one, soil can be dashed by planting more trees and by building dams across rivers. The topic that we have covered now only. By building dams and planting more trees, what happens? Soil can be conserved. First is sand and soil, second is clay, third is loamy soil, fourth is topsoil and fifth one is conserved. So, next question is choose the correct options. 4 options are given to us. Along with the question, we have to choose the correct option from them. So, now let us start. Which of these does soil contain? 4 things are given. We have to choose what is present in soil. First is sand, remains of dead plants and animals, minerals, and last is all of these. We know that sand is also present in soil, remains of dead plants and animals is also there, and minerals, they are also present. So, answer is D, that is all of these. First is all of these. Next, which of these refers to loamy soil? It is the best for growing plants? Yes, it is best. It contains equal portions of sand, clay and silt? Yes, it contains. It allows water to pass through easily? Yes, it allows. D is all of these, that is correct, because all the options they are correct. Which of these refers to the remains of dead plants and animals that get mixed with the soil? What do we call to the dead remains of dead plants and animals? Sand? No. Clay? No. Humus? Yes. Third is humus. Which of these layers can be easily washed away by strong winds and water? Subsoil? No. Bedrock? No. Topsoil? Yes. Topsoil, it is the uppermost layer that is eroded very easily. Fifth, which of these does not hold water at all? Which type of soil does not hold water at all? We know that is sandy soil. It is very rough and gritty soil. Sixth, which of these help in protecting the soil from getting washed away? First is planting more trees and bushes. Right, correct. It protects the soil erosion. Avoiding planting of trees. No, wrong. Constructing dams to check the flow of rivers. Correct. D is both A and C. So A is also correct, C is also correct. So answer is D, both A and C. Which of these soils is rough and gritty and does not become sticky when wet? We know that the rough and gritty soil is sandy soil and it doesn't hold water. First is all of these, second also all of these, third humus, fourth topsoil, fifth sandy soil, sixth both A and C, seventh sandy soil. Next is write T for the true and F for the false statements. So let's do true and false. First is plants and animals cause weathering of rocks. So that is false, because weathering of rocks, it is caused by rain, wind, rain, water and wind. So first is false. Plants give us food and take in oxygen. First is correct, plant give us food, we know that plants give us food and take in oxygen. Do plants take in oxygen? No. Plants take in carbon dioxide. They give out oxygen. Oxygen तो हम लेते हैं, plants नहीं लेते. So that is also false. Soil contains air and water besides mineral and other nutrients. Yes, minerals are also present, nutrients are also present. Beside them, air and water is also present in soil. So that is true. Correct. Strong winds, heavy rainfall and cutting down of trees decrease soil erosion. This is wrong, because these factors, they increase soil erosion. So that is false. Trees and bushes should be planted to increase soil erosion. False, because trees and bushes, they should be planted to decrease soil erosion. So that is also false. First is false, second is also false, third true, fourth false and fifth it is also false. So this was true false. Next, very short answer type questions. Give one word for the following. We have to write one word for the questions that are given. First is the process of breaking down big pieces of rock into smaller pieces by wind and water. What are they called? What is that process called? We know that process is called weathering. Next, the top layer of the earth's surface where plants grow, that is soil. Soil does not hold water at all, that is sandy soil. soil that feels smooth when dry and lumpy and sticky when wet. We know that which soil is sticky when wet, that is the clay soil. The removal of fertile topsoil by the action of wind and water, that is called soil erosion. E-R-O-S-I-O-N, erosion. First is weathering, second is soil, third sandy, fourth clay, and fifth is soil erosion. Next question answers that you will get in the form of worksheet. Next is let's recall. So, last question is let's recall. First we have to write types of soil, then composition, and then is layers of the soil. Types of soil we know: sandy, clay, and loamy. Composition, what sandy soil contains? What is present in sandy soil? It contains sand particles. Clay soil contains clay particles. And loamy soil, it contains all the three: sand, clay, and silt. Next, layers of the soil. Which are the layers of soil? Topsoil, subsoil, and bedrock. Third is bedrock. Types of soil: sandy, clay, and loamy. Composition means what is present in these types of soil, what are the components there. In sandy soil, sand particles; clay soil, clay particles; and in loamy soil, sand, clay, and silt, all the three. Comma is there. Next, layers of the soil: topsoil, subsoil, and bedrock. These are the three layers of the soil. So, this was all about our chapter, that is soil. We have read about the formation of soil, types of soil, soil erosion, soil conservation. So, these topics they have been covered in this chapter. Next chapter will start in the next period or lecture. So, complete your book work that we have done. Thank you and have a nice day.